I bought the Stylophone Beat for a bit of fun, but if it works out I thought I might try a bit of music editing later. All the reviews I checked before buying the Beat were by people who clearly knew what they were doing and could prove it by creating and playing some jolly tunes. I have no experience of playing around with drum and bass, although I've listened to a lot in my time, so this video is about me trying to make sense of the instructions and then we shall see what happens. Before getting into what the buttons do and trying to make some sort of music, as the Beat has 4 demo modes, presumably to show off its capabilities, here they are. I am recording this video using my old GoPro Hero 7, and so before we all get any older, instead of using the small inbuilt Stylophone speaker, I'll plug in my Pebble desktop speakers, which will hopefully improve the sound quality and give a better idea of the Beat's potential. As well as the 3.5mm audio out jack socket, there is also the on-off switch with LED and the volume control on the right hand side of the Beat. There is no option other than batteries to power the Beat, so stock up on the AA's as it uses 3. The stylus is wired with a metal tip to make an electrical connection with the Beat pad or the 3 squares on the bottom left. These 3 squares allow you to select the click track metronome function after tapping on play and also to record and build loop sequences. The Beat has an 8 beat time signature based on 2 bars which begin with a slightly different tone, and you can change the speed of the metronome and loop recording using the tempo dial. The circular Beat pad has 12 divisions which create different sounds by tapping on them with the stylus. These are numbered so you can write down your loop sequences or any free play music you compose. You select drum or bass modes using the switch on the right, and then you select one of 4 styles for each mode using the appropriate switch marked box, hip, tech and rock in the middle. In drum mode, the Beat pad divisions allow you to access different types of drum. In bass mode, each division controls a different note. In bass mode, you can also go up or down an octave by sliding left to right or right to left across the top 2 pad segments. If you just want to do a bit of free play or compose a tune or sound sequence, then tap play, having selected drum or bass and the style you want. To record a 2-bar loop, then first select drum or bass and the style you want and tap record, which automatically starts the click track metronome, which you can turn off by tapping on click track if you don't want it. You can then add layers of drum or bass to the 2-bar loop by switching between modes and styles. As I am a complete novice, I found it easier to set the tempo to slow to build loops and then speed it up once I was happy with the sequence. If you make a mistake, you can delete specific drum or bass choices in record mode by tapping the middle pad and quickly sliding it to the Beat pad division of the sound you want to delete. You can delete all drum or bass notes in record mode by holding the stylus on the middle pad for the duration of the loop. If you just want to mute a note or drum sound in real time, You can use the same technique, but just make sure you're in play mode and not record mode. Regardless of which style you create a loop in, you can play it back in any of the 4 options by changing the setting of the switches in the middle. When you switch the beat off, you lose the loop you've created unless you've planned ahead and set up a saved location by switching to pattern and a selected store location based on the pad numbers, and then choosing bass or drums and tapping record to continue as before. To play back a saved loop, select PTRN and tap play before selecting one of the 4 saved loop numbers using the beat pad. You can copy a loop by simply selecting PTRN again and dragging it to a second pad division. The TRNSP option is there to transpose a recorded bass pattern to a different key. So huge amounts of fun to be had with the Stylophone Beat, and I'm looking forward to exploring its full potential. It's all good.